What's up, guys? This is Garza from Slide Modified here. Today we're going to be working on the E46. So if you guys don't know about this car, I bought this car for $400 off of a friend, and I got it for so cheap I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw some money into it, make it look a little bit better. Look what we got here, guys. Godspeed Traction S Sport Springs, road to victory. So if you guys know anything about Godspeed, they're really not the best parts out there, but these springs have a lot of good reviews, and people say they're springs, you know, like how could you mess these up? So I don't know how long they're gonna last, because you know, some springs sag over time, some just aren't built right, you know, but a lot of good reviews on this thing, and it says it lowers your car about 2 inches. So this car could use about 2 inches of lowering. So we picked these up used, of course, they're brand new. I got them off of OfferUp. I don't know, I think I got these for like 120. They retail for like 140, but you know, I skipped the shipping and the tax and stuff like that. So 120 bucks for these, and we're gonna throw them here on this E46. I am going to pull them out. I'm gonna do a review, like a visual review, of course, and then put them on the car, and then I'll drive the car, and I'll tell you how they drive and how they feel and if they're worth the money or not. Obviously they're worth the money to me, because I only got these puppies for 120 bucks, brand new. There's a lot of tutorials that tell you have to drop the lower ball joint to get these out. Now I didn't think you had to, so here's how I did it. These nuts on top of here are 13 mil. I just loosened them just so they wouldn't be super tight, so they're all hand tight, so that's good. Now I'm gonna mess with that. The bolt that holds the shock in is a 18 millimeter, and it also holds this bracket. I just took everything off the bracket. And then what else we got? The sway bar end link was a 16. I had to spray some PB Blaster on that because it kept spinning, but I got it eventually. Shout out to PB Blaster. So I had my tie rod pulled, and I realized, first of all, it didn't fit because BMW. And then I was like, hey, how can I do it without it? So when you loosen this, all you gotta do is you just gotta keep wiggling and wiggling and wiggling. And then eventually this will just fall right out of the knuckle. So once it falls right out of the knuckle, just kind of keep the knuckle out of the way, and then you drop these bolts, and then you can pull the whole shock assembly out. So once we pull that out, we're gonna figure out how we can take the spring off without using a spring compressor. Okay guys, I don't remember if this is gonna be dangerous or not, but I got a 21 mil socket on top of that nut, and I think I'm just gonna hit it and just let the freaking spring yeet itself right off. Okay, it's getting there, it's almost there. This thing's gonna freaking take off like a rocket. Probably gonna blow the gun right out of my hand. Maybe I'm overreacting, maybe not. I should put some safety glasses on, hold on. Here on the Slide Modified YouTube channel, safety is our #1 priority. So got these bad boys on, and we're just gonna yeet this thing. Hopefully it doesn't hit me in the balls or something like that. Come on, baby, let's do it. Ooh, that was dangerous. Hopefully nothing got messed up. It all looks good. Now hopefully we didn't lose anything. Oh, the nut's gone. Oh, here's a washer. Don't know where that went. Now I gotta find that freaking nut. Dude, that thing's freaking gone. Damn it, Andrew, why'd you have to do that on the freaking grass? I mean, I could probably fire up the lawnmower and find it real quick. Oh, yes! Found it. Okay, so the spring, we don't need anymore, so we can just get rid of that. We'll keep the bump stop, so I'll slap that back on there. Let's go put our lowering spring on. Ooh, these are pretty, and they're blue. Okay, so first reaction, really nice, pretty, powder coated. I got this cool little freaking thing on there, probably to reduce noise. I got this thing on there, which is very nice. I've never seen Freaking Godspeed, so nice. Let's throw it on. I just went over to O'Reilly's, rented this thing. It was like 50 bucks. All you gotta do is return it, they'll give you your money back. Scratched up the spring a little bit, but who freaking cares? It's kind of a pain. So once you have this thing, it's easy. You just clamp it on 3 of the springs on each side, and that'll give you exactly what you need. This is a 13/16 spark plug wrench, and it works fine. That way we could put a wrench on it and put an Allen in the middle so we can hold it. And when I mean hold it, I mean hold the strut in place. That way you can tighten the nut. So that's pretty much it. I got all the freaking bolts back on. They're just snugged up. Nothing is tight. And that's pretty much all it takes to get your dang thing out. On this side, I'm stupid. And I didn't know this thing had a freaking sensor right here. So I lowered the control arm without pulling the sensor off, and I broke it like an idiot. So yeah, I think I can glue that back on, hopefully. Just got everything done. We're about to put the car back on the ground. Can't get the jack out now. Oh boy. I gotta figure something out here. Stand by. So I really didn't take a before and after measurement, but damn, it's a lot lower now. As you can see, pretty much eliminated the wheel gap. It's looking good. And now we just relax for a couple minutes and look at it. And then we're gonna flip the car around and we're gonna put the back in the end. Okay guys, the rear is really simple. It took about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. All you gotta do is put the back end in the air, jack it up. And then this bolt that holds on the strut on the bottom, just take that off and it'll allow you to push this down. And I just did it by myself. I pushed this down with my left hand and I just pulled the spring out from the bottom with my right hand like that. And then when you put it back in, just put it in from the top and then scoop the bottom in, and then that's it. Bolt it back up the shop. And it's in. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Got the 17 mil in the impact. I knew it. The other wheel was really hard to get off. I'm gonna have to donkey kick this thing. Come on, fucker. That's right, bitch. Now we just throw the non-impact socket on our impact. So I would take this and just put it in here on top of this nub, and it'll sit there just enough so you can get the spring in. So we got our top rubber mount just sitting up here, and then the bottom one's pretty stuck in the spring, so you don't gotta worry about that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, wedge it in from the top, and then press it down with my other hand, and then boop, pop it in place. And then you just want to jack this knuckle right back up to the strut and then slap the bolt in. That is literally it. Okay guys, the car's lowered, it's looking good. Looks a little sunk, but we're gonna have to worry about that later when we get some new wheels. But we're gonna go take it on a drive. I have some stuff I need to bring to the machine shop, so that's for the other video, the 1JZ E46 build. What better car to take than the one we just lowered? Okay, overall thoughts so far. It drives good. The steering wheel drives straight as an arrow. And you know, it's funny because I feel lower to the ground. So we're gonna drive a little bit more and get back to you. So I know this might sound weird, but I've been blowing up driveways and like hitting everything as hard as I can, not slowing down for anything, because this is my girlfriend's car and I don't expect her to like watch out for potholes and slam on the brakes and go up freaking driveways all slow and at an angle and stuff like that. I want to make sure that this car is good for her, because She doesn't know how to drive a lowered car, so that's why I'm finding some potholes and we're gonna mob over them right now. Here's one. I'm gonna hit it hard. Oh shit. That was kind of bad, but I think that would have happened with or without the car being lowered. I hit that one head on. Well, here's another dip, but I gotta blow the stop sign. Oh, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I feel like an asshole. I'm driving the car like an asshole. Look, it drives straight as an arrow. Straight as an arrow. So overall, I think these springs are great. For the price, that is. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it wasn't like the best video, but the whole idea of this car is just to not spend a lot of money on it and have it be a good daily driver for my girlfriend. So we originally got this car for 400 bucks, and I think so far I have like, I don't know, 200 bucks into it, including the springs. You know, just little things that were wrong here and there that I wanted to fix up for her. That way she commutes about, I'd say about 55 to 60 miles a day. And this is a good car. It's got 162,000 miles on it. So I just want to make sure everything is dialed for her. The engine's good, a little low on refrigerant, you'd add some of that, but if you guys like these videos, I'll keep making videos on the E46. We'll just keep modifying it little by little, but nothing to jeopardize the way that it drives. And I'm talking, we're not gonna cut the muffler off, we're not gonna straight pipe it, we're not gonna do anything like that, but you know, maybe we'll wrap it or do some paint on it, I don't know. Whatever she wants. This is her car. So I think the next video will be, we're gonna do heated seats. This car has heated seats, but these seats aren't heated, so we're probably gonna throw some heat pads in here. That might be next. So if you guys wanna see that, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Irish Renegade from Slightly Modified. I'm out.